Hello. Hello, actually. The mic was turned down a lot for some reason. And welcome to Elder Scrolls Online. Is there something weird with the... I'll try this myself just to check. Okay, there's just a delay for some. Hello. And welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. This is not a video game about someone's grandparent browsing social media. But it is a video game about paper, I guess? I'm not entirely sure. Last time, on the base game story, we died at least once. We got wizard pranked 2 or 3 times. I don't entirely know what's happening, but we should probably get our soul back or whatever. So, you know, normal stuff. See if I remember how to play the video game. There's the jump button. We got it. So, this is still the base game of the game. One of like 7,000-8,000 million campaigns or whatever. I've heard that the base game is a little bit of a mess and that it gets significantly better in later campaigns. However, in the interest of playing this in order, I guess that's just something we have to deal with. Missing Prophecy here, this other quest that we have, is the start of Morrowind if we wanted to actually just skip the base game. Let's see, where am I going though? But I think I'll be trying to do the base game and like just do everything in order. I might have to do more research about what that means, but it seems reasonable to like want to do that, right? Isn't there a horse button? That's not the horse button. I've forgotten my buttons. There it is. So I'm just doing miscellaneous tasks in this region at the moment. And I don't know if that actually has anything to do with... Horse got stuck. I don't know if that actually has anything to do with, the main story whatsoever, or if this is just where I've ended up. There might be like regional stories. I would like to make it clear that despite explaining basic game mechanics and whatnot early in the last stream, I really don't know anything about this game in the long run. So, whatever happens, happens. Wherever we go is where we end up. And, if anything makes sense, it may or may not be on purpose. I do need to deliver some powder or something, I guess. But not up here.
Need a blade? I hope not. I don't have any to spare.
A raid hit the watchtower, and I need kindle pitch to light the fires.
I'm fresh out. Bit of an accident in the storeroom with a lantern, I'm afraid. Suddenly, no more kindle pitch.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Check the dockyards. Laneem just offloaded a fresh supply. When you see her, warn her about the attack. She's such a fragile lizard. Don't want her going to pieces.
Okay. This dog's barking. What a good dog. That dog doesn't like that crate. Maybe because it's empty? Maybe the dog hates when a crate is empty? Because then it doesn't have dog food in it? A dog knows that the two states of a container are empty and not empty. And an empty container has a much lower chance of having anything the dog cares about. And this dog is just mad. Or, you know, just like barking. His dogs do this. So, okay. And now we must go over here. I will learn how this game works at some point. There's a funny little creature here. There's a funny larger creature over here. A creature that is somewhat familiar to me as someone who has played Morrowind once. Well, not once, but in the past. Look at me, continuing to be the sort of person who just doesn't feel like bothering to use a horse. I guess I should.
Yeah.
I wonder if the mounts in this game have like different attributes, if any of them are like faster or slower. I truly do not know. Are there multiple levels of horse to discover? Or is one horse the same as all horses? Not bothering to use a horse in this game is a little sillier than it is in Tears of the Kingdom, because it's a lot easier to just conjure your horse at will in this game.
Looking for rations. Keep going down the river, friend. Everything here is spoken for.
I need to light signal fires.
Raiders in Balfoyen. Take the kindle pitch. Warn the watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already?
She's the one who sent me to you.
Zuth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales.
Hello, I love you too.
We go now to a secret passage. It is really a storage tunnel, but today, it is a secret from the Covenant.
I thought she said it is really a strange tunnel, because I misread the text box. Or the text subtitle. Briefly. I don't think I used a horse, like, at all in Breath of the Wild either. I think I just avoid horses in those two games generally. Secret passage. It's made of tunnel. I don't know why I said that. See, if this were a real Elder Scrolls game, you could take this shovel and this pickaxe and this hammer, and they'd all be usable but inadvisable weapon choices. But alas, they are merely props. Thus, this is not a true Elder Scrolls experience. or something like that. I say that in jest. It is thoroughly unnecessary to actually be able to take a pickaxe and a shovel, in my opinion. Oh. Oh, would the shovel be a junk item? You might be right. I thought I remembered the shovels being like an equipable weapon, but a pickaxe was definitely a weapon, right? I'm getting my buttons mixed up again, still. As explained on the previous stream of whatever I did, which was 2 separate things yesterday. The power outages have flipped my controller buttons around to actually correspond to Nintendo Switch controls in most applications. It's quite strange. Let me double check what skills I even have. Okay, this is a shield that consumes crux. So it's not actually that helpful because I don't want to do that typically. I have a skill point that I haven't spent. Okay. I don't know if that's particularly helpful for me either. Form a secret soldier within your mind. Sure. I guess there's probably, like, no reason to not take passive abilities. I wonder if other classes would be deleting stuff anywhere near as quickly as I am with this laser. Ain't that a mood?
Fuck society.
Hey, you're not allowed to make Callie say a swear word. I forgot to actually ever put that in the rules, but it was a strong feeling of mine that I had. Callie shouldn't swear. In this instance, I agree. But still, it's a dangerous... I don't know. What did I just pick up? Something that's not as good as what I had? I don't even have to like care about the laser's gimmick to make it just kill someone instantly. I do have to pay attention to... Oh, it's green. Is that...
Sorry, Robin. I just get upset when society makes the people I care about feel bad.
I mean, same. I understand. Okay, also green. I was going to say, oh, this one just doesn't have fire, but it just took a second. Society makes me feel bad often. So I also get it from that, in that way as well. Quick slots. Okay. I have no idea what instant clothing research means. Wow, you can eat soup and walk at the same time? Incredible. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's like pretty difficult to do in reality. Like soup as well. That's an unnecessary amount of risk you're taking for that soup. IMO. Soup is meant to be stationary. I guess that was the puree, which is a little different. Soup is either meant to be stationary or in a thermos, and I think even drinking while moving is difficult. Food is difficult in general, though, so I might be biased.
Malfoyan is under attack.
I'm aware.
Thank Kine you've returned. Everyone, they're all gone. My family is gone.
Where have they
Gone to
gone?
war,
Oh,
and they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know will be dead before the day is out.
thanks for the axe.
Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content.
I need to check something. ESO alliances. Okay, so normally the Aldmeri Dominion is Altmer, Bosmer, and Khajiit, or High Elves, Dark Elves, and Khajiit. The Ebonheart Pact, which we are doing the story of, is Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords, and the Covenant, which we are being attacked by, is Bretons, Redguards, and Orcs. So I've accidentally done the story that is most aligned against the character race that I selected. At least people don't seem to be dismissing me due to being an orc immediately. There was that one person who called people orc lovers in front of my face, and that was very rude. But anyway, tell me what happened. Era. That was the wrong button. That was also the wrong button. Sorry.
Damn the Covenant. The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Ziren. Daj took some of the villagers there, including my men.
Should I go to the fort?
Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second force headed to the Balfoyan docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose.
Gotta choose between the docks and the fort.
I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your strength where you think it's needed most.
Okay. I'll go to whichever one is closest, probably. I don't know. So this is the dock. Wait. No, it's not. That's the missing prophecy. So this is help at the docks. And this is help at the fort. I mean, I can just teleport to the fort. I am not invested in this enough to choose in a way that is not related to the practicality of the action. Or something. Had the wrong quest marks. The fact that I have the starting quest for Morrowind is really going to make the game try to get me to go to Morrowind repeatedly, and eventually I'm going to forget and accidentally go to Morrowind. And when I say Morrowind, I mean the Morrowind storyline, because I think we're already in a territory adjacent to Morrowind, hence the giant mushrooms and the netches and whatnot. That's a dog. Sorry, I've located a good dog. Thus, the storyline is less important. The dog is named Rexus. I think we've seen this dog before. I think these are the refugees from Bleak Rock, maybe.
Oh, you game. Thank you. We're going to need all the help we can get.
This guy's also from Bleak Rock, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm with you, Darge.
It's going to be a long day, my friend. Get ready for some dirty work. I want you between the Covenant attackers and the refugees. The Covenant is here. They'll strike at any moment.
Alright.
You have the heart of Ysgramor. Go out into the courtyard and help the packed soldiers. You've seen more combat than most of these milk drinkers. Show them what you know.
Milk is a perfectly valid drink, I'll have you know. I'm gonna go shoot lasers at someone, I guess. Oh. Wait, why is that costing Magicka? It's supposed to cost my highest resource. I thought that was stamina. What? I guess I have more Magicka than stamina, maybe? I do, even though I've been putting all of my points into stamina. Very mysterious. Well, I do have a lightning staff. That might actually be more important right now, because I think Petty glyph of reduced spell cost. Well, okay. I think this will restore my magicka if I do this, so... Great job doing an attack of the fort. Standing around guy.
Southgate. Denskar and Lintrek are in over their heads.
That does indeed restore my magicka. I have no idea how to respec. So if I were to like want to shift all of my stats into magicka, I'm not sure how one would do that. Triangles are very strong.
Aren't you afraid?
Glad to see you. I came to be with my men. The daggers almost had us. Go. Darj has need of you.
Where'd he go?
He went to the keep. Said something about a master portal opening at its heart. A Covenant general is coming through.
That's the wrong button to hold. That's horse button. I could go to a dungeon, I guess. Oh, that's helpful. You can buy bag upgrades. I believe Wall of Elements is actually very strong if you are using a staff, from what I understand. Okay, so these you don't put points into, you just get those. I don't know if I'm going to be using a staff on purpose for much until well, like, once my stamina starts being my actual cost, maybe I won't. But yeah. Consume crux to refund cost, or make the shield way larger for 1 second. Interesting. Oh, I guess this would apply whenever I use a heavy attack to get magic or stamina back. So that's something. You've stared too long into the abyss. Well, okay. That's probably fine. General Emax.
High Rock and Hammerbell!
Well fought. Meet me outside.
More like General instantly vaporized, I guess. Got him. I did it. Everyone is cheering. This is probably not the correct place to go, but I keep going up here anyway.
My time grows short.
I should check ESO respec. Pay money at a main city, basically. Or pay real money at the Crown Store, which is not recommended. Hmm. Thinking. Well, I'm sure I'll learn something as I continue.
I'm in so much pain.
Isgramor's heir indeed. Thank you, my friend.
Did we win?
Damn their hides, yes! Fort Ziren is still in packed hands. The refugees wouldn't have made it without you. I hate to think what must have happened at the docks.
I'm sure it's fine. Probably nothing. What's the staff that I got? Fire. Oh, it's part of the set. Neat, I guess. Or wait, is this a restoration staff? It is a restoration staff. It just says those just do fire damage. I gotcha. Well, that's fine for now, because I'm not using any staff skills. I think that should be fine, maybe.
Our people would be food for crows without you, my friend.
What now?
Head to Davon's Watch and report in. Holgen should be on duty. Clear skies and firm roads, my friend.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll see each other again, friend.
You are in Fort Ziren.
I didn't mean to do that. It really does keep flipping it to the missing prophecy. I really do keep almost running towards start the expansion quest that I picked up somehow. Yeah. Something like that. That's just because it's the only other quest that I have, so whenever a quest is completed, presumably just the way that the quest log works is that it auto shuffles to another quest that you have, like one step before registering that there's a new quest, thus causing it to automatically lock onto a quest that is not the next one, because there is another quest. It's an order of operations thing, is my guess, anyway. Hey, what's up?
Excuse me, please. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right.
A message from who?
An old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varen Aquilarius, if you can imagine such a thing. He was quite insistent I find you and deliver his words exactly as he relayed them to me.
I don't know what most of that means, but okay.
Forgive me, but I can't duplicate his imperious inflections.
The great Abner Tharn requires your assistance. With it, we can end the Three Banners War. Report to me immediately, if not sooner.
He asked me to mark his location on your map.
Oh, I think this is PvP. The demon weapon. Oh, okay. I also love that.
Traveler, a moment of your time. Honor and faith, Wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you at the Watch House in the city of Davon's Watch. She requests you join her there at once.
Why?
I do not have all the details, but I believe it has something to do with a Dragon Guard tomb. A former student seeks a solution to the threat facing elsewhere among the remains of that ancient order, and Kasura agreed to assist him.
This is a different expansion, I think. What do you mean?
Dragons. The terrible beasts
Dragons?
have returned to ravage the land of the Khajiit. But it won't be long before they endanger all of Tamriel. Blade Master Kasura sent me to find help. I found you.
Okay.
Blade Master Kasura awaits, Wayfarer. Divines walk with you.
That's like 500 hours in the future, but okay. I am in the main city. That would explain why all of the expansion prologue quests are here. What's up, Hogan?
Have you come from Balfoyen? What news do you have?
We repelled the attack there.
Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
I guess so.
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come.
I am ready to shoot more
And you'll
lasers.
stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indurol's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help.
Okay.
Follow me or meet me there. Your choice.
I have some stuff to do
You'll
first.
find a manor along the north city wall. I'll be there with Tunvol.
I guess this is a game that is telling me I need to be very aware of what quest I'm set to do. King Joron extends an invitation. Master crafters await you in Davon's Watch. They offer free training for those new to a craft and free certification for accomplished crafters. Read the fine print. Unskilled crafters will be certified after a brief training. Skilled crafters will be certified immediately. The master shall charge no fee for certification. Certification is mandatory to fulfill crafting writs. Interested parties should seek out a whole bunch of people for stuff. Got it. Dog. That's another player character's.
And collectors, test
Huh?
your wits and
What?
courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute.
Yo, we got card games in this game? Also, this is crafting. I don't know how to do it. Yo, we got card game?
Hey there, you've got a hungry look. The eye of a real competitor. I can see it. Well, my friend, Tales of Tribute is the game for you.
Tell me about card game.
It's a game, of course.
Yes,
a
I know.
card game, to be precise.
Yeah.
Full of twists and thrills and canyon-deep strategy. I've been traveling around recruiting new players. It's been a lot of walking, but seeing the joy of new players makes it worth every step.
Tell me the ways of card game.
Hooked another one. If you want to learn the game, you should travel to Gonfalon Bay on High Isle and talk to my friend Bragus. You'll find him at the City Gaming Hall. He'll get you sorted. I wish you safe travels and good luck in the game.
Okay.
You are going to have such a grand time. I can still remember my first win. Such a thrill. I'm actually on my way back to Gonfalon Bay myself, so I'll see you there.
Why is there only gaming in one place?
Well, there's a bit of selfishness there. Our tribute chapter, the Gonfalon chapter, needs some new blood. But we make it worth your while. We handle all the registration fees, membership dues, and so on. It's a win-win.
It'd be really funny if this was also the lead into an entire expansion and not a side thing. Like, they hook you with card games and then they're like, actually, political intrigue, and you're like, oh no! Or whatever.
I'll need a new blade before I go into the field again. 3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Darvin's Watch Guildhall.
It's time for guild, I guess.
The Fighters Guild. Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment?
Hey, I recognize this voice actor. This is the guy that's Commander Nelson in Wonderful 101. Also, yeah, I guess Tamriel's full of gamers. Tell me about the Fighting Guild, Commander Nelson. I mean, Fighters Guild.
Good, good. I know we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you?
A singular purpose?
Right. Seize All Colors here is our new guildmaster. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside.
That sounds more relevant to my current problems than everything else I've been doing. What happened to the old guildmaster?
Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, and very suddenly. We always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader.
See, this is why when you go to sleep, you carry a sword with you so that you still die with the blade in your hand, technically. The afterlives are all about technicality. I think, maybe? Hey, I'm gonna join the Fighters
Then
Guild.
welcome to the family, as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. Seize All Colors herself often has tasks for new recruits. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. I think I've sort of accidentally started injecting character into my generic responses. I think Rogbesh is a very, like, carefree and excitable individual, despite her triangle mastery. She's a bit of a goof. Does not understand the gravity of any situation, including gravity itself, potentially. I mean, looks like she floats a little bit when she jumps. What's going on over here? Sad things, probably. There's so many side quests everywhere. Right, I was gonna look for... Oh hey, I found a fence on the map. That's the icon for a fence, I guess. There's a caravan. There's merchants. There's a shrine. I think I was looking for a shrine. Here I go.
My heart is heavy.
For glory! Calling all adventurers, sellswords, and spellslingers, heroes and ne'er-do-wells. Do you long for a greater challenge? Try your might at the battlegrounds, where games of glory and gore await you. We seek the greatest champions of the land for our contests of strategy and skill. Speak to Battlemaster Ribbon for more information. I think that's also PvP. What do you want?
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met because I need some help in a business deal.
What do you have in mind?
You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it.
Are you asking me to steal? I don't know why I'm assuming this, but are you asking me to steal?
Please. Procure? There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy.
Okay.
I knew you were game.
I love stealing. I mean, what? I love stealing, such as stealing the ancient secrets of a Daedric god in order to collect triangles and shoot laser beams, or whatever I'm doing.
Buying and selling.
Someone just saying buying and selling is very silly for some reason. What was I doing? Right. Ooh, this way. I guess the shrine is this fountain? Or like this object in front of the... At this altar to the goddess of love, you can use a ring of Mara. Oh, that's not that's completely the incorrect type of shrine. That's for marriage. I didn't want a marriage. I wanted to, like, reallocate my skill points, which is very different. There's a Mage's Guild. Got any other kinds of altars around here? There's a lot of fences in here. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm attempting to parse maps. I don't know if I'm looking at the same map that I should be. This seems like a very different map. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong alliance. I think I'm just in completely the wrong area, actually, so it's not the main city? Maybe? This is one thing that happens when you don't know a video game. Okay, so this is not the capital city of this alliance. This is just the first city of this alliance. So I don't have the option to respec here. And the only reason I was really thinking about respecing is because I was investing in stamina under the impression that having stamina would make my skills cost stamina, but they cost magicka anyway. Because I somehow still have more magicka than stamina, and I don't really know why. Because, like... Okay, that's just Magicka. Or it says cost determined by highest max resource. But I'm trying to get higher max stamina, but it's not working. I guess it doesn't matter that much, probably, right now. Wait. No, I do have more stamina than Magicka. Why is it Magicka, then? What? I'm really confused. What was I supposed to be doing? So many different things are here. How about stealing? I guess my stat points probably don't matter too much right now. Arcanist is the only class with the, like, cost determined by highest max resource gimmick, I think, as well. I'm supposed to... Oh, you just have various quests here. Right. Well, I didn't mean to... I accidentally read a book about two-handed weapons.
Comrade, we have need of you. Will you fight by our side?
Okay.
The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow.
Is that unusual? That seems reasonable. What do I do about it?
As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them in the hills west of Davon's Watch. You can proceed from there.
Okay.
I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby, above the starved plains.
What about you?
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
What's that mean?
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
I don't.
I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started.
Tell me about these.
What do you want to know? Anything with metal in it, and I don't mean horseshoes and calipers. The crafting writs are for weapons and heavy armor. So
okay.
Bows, shields, and magical staves.
Okay.
Staffs? No, it's staves. I always forget how to say that.
Mood. What about clothiers?
And leather goods. The crafting writs want pieces of light cloth armor or medium leather armor, so that's what I... Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He handles certification and training for provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy.
Okay. I don't know how crafting in this game works. I don't know if you can craft everything or you have to pick like a profession or what. That's a funny eyeball. But what about stealing, though? What if I did a crime? That's how you know it's the Elder Scrolls. Is when you do a crime in it, maybe. Book.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey?
You have no idea.
Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them. I don't know why.
I don't think I would eat those.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact.
What do you know about the barkeeper?
He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently, he only likes beautiful voices.
So he hates rats and singing. Understood? Rat. I collected a rat. But what do you want?
By the divines, the ale servers in this place get uglier by the day.
Rude. I want to fight things.
Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted.
What does that mean?
A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted?
Sure, why not?
You sure? Dungeon delving and monster fighting is not for the weak of heart.
Okay.
Good, but that's the easy part. The hard part is proving yourself. Fungal Grotto seems like a good test. A dark, dank cave few return from. See if you can best whatever's inside. If you survive, come meet me back here, and we'll make it official.
Dungeons. MMOs have those.
Look, I've got clean socks.
Congratulations to you. Use rat. Gross.
Damn rats. I hate them.
Well, that didn't work.
I've been beaten lower than a dock rat.
What happened to you?
All my fault. The stinking Covenant boarded my ship while I was drunk in the crow's nest. We lost everyone. Now I'm just a lookout on a bar stool sailing in a bottle.
Okay. So I guess I could choose to try to employ both types of distraction. But I wonder if that's even necessary. It was mostly because that other random guy was there. Why are you yelling about socks?
Am I drunk or is it me?
It says I'm hidden, but it also says I'm not.
Damn rats. I hate them.
Can I just throw the rat at the guy directly? Would that be legal? Would that be a crime? Wait, I'm trying to do a crime. Do you think this guy will ever catch on to the fact that I'm releasing a million rat? Well, I guess that worked. It's fine. Crime success. That really didn't seem like it should have worked, but it did. There we go. Also, wasn't the plan to like replace that with something and not just take it? Oh well.
Do I detect the bouquet of Tears of Amaya?
I have the wine.
It's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Okay. So now this ring does nothing, but I have more stamina. These still cost magicka. I don't know why.
You ever fought the dagger?
What do you want?
If I just knew this land better, I'd go find him myself. Blighted Fire Song!
What does that mean?
You there. Are you familiar with these lands? Blight, even if you're not. You look capable. I need assistance. My good friend Dulaf of the Mages Guild is in danger. I can't protect him from the Fire Song on my own.
What's that?
A circle of druids that usually stick to their own island. Lately, however, they've been turning up all over and attacking people. I hoped I was done with them after Earthenroot Enclave. But Dulaf spotted them while investigating a lead.
What kind of lead?
I'm a historian. Dulaf's helping me trace the movements of the Druids of Galen after they left High Rock in ages past. I'm not familiar with this land, so Dulaf went on ahead. Now he's in trouble. Can you help? I'll find a way to reward you.
Okay.
In his letter, Dulaf mentioned he was headed to the Ebon Crypt in northern Glenumbra. Let's move as quickly as wind between bare branches. We must reach him before the Fire Song do. I refuse to lose another friend to them.
That sounds like some other sort of thing. That's not what I'm... That's not part of the base game, probably. Bank? What is this about? Are you an adventurer of good reputation? Have low to moderate homicidal tendencies? Looking for a cozy home to call your own, but too low on funds to afford one? How would you like a free inn room? No catch. I don't know if I trust that advertisement. However, where is that? I think that's actually in the major city.
Spare a coin for the needy.
There's just already so much to do that I don't know how important any of it is. It's a lot more clear in like Final Fantasy XIV what is and is not a main quest of any sort, for example. I mean, I know that this is like the main quest right now, the one I have highlighted. But like, what is everything? Is anything else important? I don't know. I'll just go this way.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do.
What can I help with?
The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man.
Okay.
You are the plan.
Oh.
There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here.
What's it gonna do?
Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
Okay. I have to collect the skull, I guess. There's like 70 side quests. Jeez. Also, a bunch of other people are all here to collect individual copies of the skull, I guess. I did a...
Did you recover the relic?
I was attacked by an enraged spirit who apparently said that you would destroy all of us, but I didn't hear that part.
That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south.
Okay, what do I do?
Ask Holgen. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
Okay.
I need more time.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go.
Okay. Oh. Apparently the Prophet contacted me about the main quest at some point. It definitely didn't actually happen. These are all listed as prologue. Okay, these are all prologues to different things. This is a zone story. Okay. That's how I can see what quests are what. So, I'm not actually doing the main story at all right now. Oops. I don't think the Prophet's magical projection telling me to go to the Harborage actually happened at any point. I think that just happens when you hit a certain level, but I never heard it. So, I don't know.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got.
What should I do?
Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders.
Okay.
Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious.
It's time for fire. Is this fire going to be green? Or is it going to be a different color? Like fire color? Regular? I probably should not leap from a cliff. I keep accidentally using my very basic skills incorrectly. It's regular fire. Oh wait, these are actually costing stamina now. I think. Yeah, they are. Weird, it just says magic on the menu then. I might have had some bonuses that temporarily gave me more magicka than stamina. Okay, I don't need to respec then. Everything's fine. Ladders are ridiculous. They must be destroyed. Why would you need a ladder when you can jump up a wall with a horse? In some parts of the world. Also, what sort of attacking force is this where a single person can just run up with a torch and then light all of their siege equipment on fire and then they lose? Not very impressive, if I do say so myself. But I did find a sky shard. So I guess I'll complete like some part of this zone story and then go do the main story. I might avoid, or I might not avoid, I might do non-main story stuff off camera if I just feel like playing this game and figuring out more about it. I don't know. Probably can't replay anything if it's super good.
Are you done?
I burned down the siege gear.
The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint.
Oh. They just deployed a bunch of extremely attackable trebuchets as a joke or a prank.
They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats.
Oh.
Thanks, guts. I'll give them that.
They literally did the thing that made me say that ladders were unnecessary, but like for real, when I was saying it as a joke. Where should I go?
Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
Okay. I'm sure this will go well and nothing problem will happen. No problem will happen. No problems. Oh no. No, wait. They clearly still have siege weaponry. Well. Wait, get help? What does that mean? Oh, that's like report an issue. Okay. I wonder if those siege projectiles do damage. Back into the crypts. Laser for 1 frame. Gotta remember how to do a combat roll, just in case. I leveled up. I learned how to make a food item. I wonder if the shield would be more useful than the ult that I have. I don't actually know. I keep forgetting to use the ult. It seems very unnecessary a lot of the time. Oh, that's just the ghost. Okay. I forgot to check the ghost for loot.
Defend me while I perform the ritual.
Okay. Is it going to be a ritual that does something useful?
Balreth, I summon you.
Face the north now, scum.
Move
now.
Light it up!
More coming! Keep them away from father!
Burn it!
Okay.
Destroy the Covenant army!
Is that...
You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Okay. Is this going to be a good idea or a bad idea? I wonder.
Ancestors, preserve us.
This is silly that they send you to, like, go watch that happen. Okay. No portal back, though. Just gotta cover that part yourself, I guess. But where is... Okay. There. There's so many markers now that it's confusing. Was there supposed to be a... Wait. Was there supposed to be a portal back or something? Oh, over there. I got very confused.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today.
Did we win?
Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrath. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Yay.
Bulrath has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Darvan's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain.
What does that mean?
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret law to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand.
Okay.
You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done.
Okay.
You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Sure. So we do, in fact, have to deal with... We just summoned a big scary demon. Immediately after summoning the big scary demon, huh? Was there an alternative? Could we have summoned, like, a big scary meteor that wasn't going to continue being a problem? Perhaps. I guess not. I guess that we would need line of sight for something like that, probably. Oh, what? This is not... This is a different quest. Why is it telling me it's right here for this one anyway? There's a lot of mysteries. Perhaps I should just go for the main quest instead. And where is that at? Over here.
Hold, adventurer!
Oh, what do you want though?
You there! I bring an urgent message from the Skald King.
Okay.
Yes, Urin, High King of Eastern Skyrim.
Oh, okay. This is the Skyrim prologue.
It had to be you, though he never told me why. He has a sense about these kinds of things, I guess. Anyway, he wants you to meet with his best agent. Assist her with an urgent matter.
Okay.
Only that she's waiting for you in the city. At the Fighters Guild. Something to do with a plot that threatens not only Skyrim, but potentially all of Tamriel. Will you go talk to the Skald King's agent?
Sure. But like not right now. Way later, in fact.
Explain once more why running was the best idea.
Where in Oblivion did these things come from?
That's another side quest. I need to stop getting distracted by things I'm not going to actually do. That's Ghost with siege weaponry. I don't know what that's about. Oh. But here's something else, maybe. Here's fire. I found fire. Ow. What happened to my triangles? Something really weird was happening with the game for a few whiles there. It's the lady. She seems to be on fire. You can only have one boon at a time, but as I have 0 boons, I might as well take this one. I think the one everyone likes is the thief. Probably. So, for the main story, there's 3 places called the Harborage. Because you have to be able to access it from all 3 regions. But this is the one we care about, I guess. I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Okay. What's up?
Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How'd you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
What did you mean about destiny that one time?
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere.
History
Before
lesson?
we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past. Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Okay.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Sure, why not?
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
That is what the Moth Priests do, is they study the Elder Scrolls. Like this one.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality.
Seems like we might be.
Each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Yeah, the Elder Scrolls do that. Also, hello and welcome.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
You showed up just in time for me to realize that I wasn't actually doing the main quest, and also that I had the next step of the main quest unlocked. So we're doing that. This is the main quest of the base game. It took me a while. I am not sure why they are called the Moth Priests, but maybe. What's all this have to do with me?
I know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who's that?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Who was that?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colobian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
And what's that mean?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Okay.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Okay. Time for learning.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor.
Oh, I know her.
Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council.
I've heard about that guy too, actually.
Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard.
Haven't heard about that guy yet.
The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed.
Just heard about that guy.
And finally, Manamarco, the traitor.
Oh.
The King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
Do you think they called him the King of Worms before he betrayed anyone, or only after that? Do you think they were like, yeah, King of Worms, great title, you're hired? Or do you think they called him that after the betrayal part? That's also very possible, I guess. Also, reminder that necromancy is considered illegal in like most places, so it's very interesting that one of these five people happen to be a necromancer, also evil.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
An epic quest? I love those. Also, I'm just thinking about that one, I think they might be Giants song, Dr. Worm, but with like King of Worms or whatever. They call him King of Worms. Good morning, how are you? I'm King of Worms, I'm interested in things, etc. I don't know. Anyway, what's the Amulet of Kings do? Why give people dragon blood? What's that mean?
Menimarco convinced Veren that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Veren as one of the Dragonborn.
I feel like you should have asked him to cite his sources for all of this. Why did Veren want
By
that?
tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Veren conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Okay, tell me about everybody,
each of the
though.
5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party.
2 of them
Who
were
would you like to know
DPS,
more
one of them was a tank, and one of them was a healer. And I guess there was a 5th one as well. Tell me about
You've
Lyris.
already met Lyris.
I sure have.
She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Veren chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Tell me about Sai.
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Redguard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Veren and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Veren's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
What about Abner?
Therns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Veren was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
None of these people sound like adventurers. They all sound like political leaders and their bodyguards. What is this, like, modern Fire Emblem? Royalty and their retainers or whatever is the entire party? What about Menimarco, though?
Menimarco, the traitor, the great enemy.
The piece
most
of shit!
powerful necromancer
The absolute
this world
garbage
has ever
man!
known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Veren to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
Okay, what happened?
Disaster,
Oh.
war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Is the arrogant one the Emperor? Or Menimarco in this case? Because, like, I would say maybe the Emperor is at fault here, like, at least a little bit.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Menimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Menimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
So they already don't
My
trust
lord, I wonder
him.
if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
They already don't trust each other.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill.
I feel like most of these people seem like they're kind of shitty.
By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Veren Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
This is very bad. Oh.
This isn't
Great.
supposed to happen? What's the meaning of this? Nanny Marco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Molag Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Well, that didn't go well, I guess. Also, I just realized I have the same haircut as Lyris, I guess. I can't believe the writing and line read of, "This is bad! This is very bad! Ah!" Outstanding. 10 out of 10. Parentheses. Not actually good. In terms of quality. Close parentheses. Yeah, the 5 companions seem like a bunch of... They kind of suck. They're barely companions. Yeah. So, oh, you weren't here at the beginning when I mentioned, I think the general regard for this whole game is that the expansions are when it's good, and the base game is not very good. We are in the base game. Like, I spent the first hour and 40 minutes or so not actually doing the main quest, but this is the main quest of the base game. So this is one of those games that will take a while to get good, apparently. So, we'll see when I get past this part, assuming I continue to stream it, which I think I want to. I think it's very interesting to see an entire MMO that I am mostly unaware of. Like, it would be very fascinating for me, a person who knows basically nothing about this, to play through it from start to finish, at least the main story, and see what I think, and see how it goes. I just think it'd be neat. Anyway.
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane meld.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
I like that line read of lit, specifically. The dragon fires remained lit. It made it sound like he was meaning the other meaning of lit, which wasn't prevalent in language at the release of this game, most likely. As long as the dragon fires were sick, everything would be radical. But no, it was not to be.
Mannimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
Oh, Oh, really? This ritual also got messed up in Oblivion? I didn't play enough of the main story of Oblivion to remember that or see that. I think. Soul Burst. Okay, what happened to everybody, though?
Varen was lost.
Rip.
In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled.
Why?
Lyris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
Yeah, I did see her there. What about the other two?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clibio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm cult.
Okay, so Tharn is a counselor. We know from video game never to trust a counselor ever. Also, if you're part of the world saving 5 companions and you are complicit in a blunder as significant as accidentally connected Oblivion to the regular plane of existence and gave power to the worm cult, why do you still get to be the Chancellor? I think they should maybe kick you out of that position for breaking the ritual of the super important covenant that makes everything blow up. when it goes bad. Because you messed up, but you're still the Chancellor, I guess. Yeah, I do remember Patrick Stewart dying in the sewers in Oblivion, and then like he has the Amulet of Kings, and you have to find Martin, who's like a bastard son, and you give Martin the amulet, and then Martin has to light the dragon fires. That's all I remember, really. I think it works out, but I think other people are like, no, Martin shouldn't be the emperor. I want to be the emperor, or I want this other guy to be the emperor. And they try to kill Martin, probably. I don't remember. Anyway, why are you in Cold Harbor? But also, why does Tharn get to still be the counselor? But, like, why are you in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamaka got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
Oh. Did they see you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men.
That's a good line.
Manamaka feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends.
Oh wait, that explains why that guy is still Chancellor, because nobody knows that this happened, I guess. They just know that bad stuff is happening, but they don't really know why. So should I just like get a megaphone and start yelling about how Mannimarco's a shit? Who sucks? And then Molag Bal would be upset and like kick him into the ocean or something? The plan is probably to hit him with a laser, actually.
So long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired.
Also, the Prophet's voice sounds familiar to me.
Bal's dark anchors pierce the torn veil and seek to draw near into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible agents of destruction appearing all throughout Tamriel.
I did hear about these. The Fighters Guild wants to go hit them with a sword, I think. I don't know if that's going to work. They seem like you would need a really large sword for that. Or like a really sharp sword.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
I have heard that other character's voice before, I suppose, but maybe? I don't know.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Okay.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Okay.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
Apparently I'm refusing to read dialogue options like properly most of the time and just saying like, okay. I feel like this is the attitude that Rogbesh has towards all events in the world. So I won't walk this path alone, huh? What's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Why did you like laugh partway through that line? Was someone doing a funny dance in the studio? Is it Lyris?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Okay, what do I do instead?
Minamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found. and expose their lies.
Okay.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Bistich.
It sounded like you were falling asleep through that sentence. I don't know if their main quest will actually continue to be available yet. My understanding of the main quest is that you have to do a whole bunch of other random stuff for a while. Probably. Uh-oh. Increasing my magicka. Okay, it's still less than my stamina, so that's probably fine. And then, I got a skill point. Sure. So I don't have a main quest thing. I have like all of these other prologue quests that are tied to other parts of the game. I could get an in-room. I could learn about card games. Okay, the card games are categorized as their own separate quest line. But this is like... These are all listed as prologue because they're all tied to other expansions. This is... Fighters Guilds. This is learning how to craft. This is PvP. This is a dungeon. And this is continuing the region story. So I guess like it might make the most sense to do this one. I don't know if wandering into a dungeon on my own or with a group would be a good idea. This one, Anchors from the Harbor, does seem connected to what we're talking about because of the anchors. Or there's a card game. So, what else is in the Harborage, though? Anything? Got anything cool in here? This is a neat location, I guess. What if I played the Prophet a little tune on the lute? I wonder if he would appreciate that. I pressed a bunch of buttons that were not lute. Sorry, the Prophet. I accidentally pressed buttons. I mean, I accidentally did magic incantations. You know how it is. They can be very finicky. There we go. I'm going to be right back. Let me know if anyone has any strong arguments for continuing the region story versus going and doing the Fighters Guild thing that seems plot relevant versus going off into the middle of nowhere and playing a card game instead. I will make those the 3 choices for you to consider. Hello. I'm here again. Plot-relevant stuff makes the most sense, you say? Sounds like we might want to pursue the Fighters Guild questline. Because that at least seems somewhat relevant. Prophet doesn't seem like he has a strong opinion on the loot playing. Maybe because I'm interrupting the nap he wanted to take. I don't know. So, probably Fighters Guild then. So, you're also saying that you don't want me to go into the middle of nowhere and learn about a card game instead? Unbelievable. Who wouldn't want to learn about the card game? I legitimately didn't know that there was a card game in this game. Or rather, like, I saw news announcements that implied something about a card game. But I was assuming they were advertising, because I think there was, like, an actual Elder Scrolls card game that was entirely separate. I got hit with the glowy laser or something. And I thought they might have been talking about that or something, but I think that just fell off and doesn't exist anymore in any meaningful capacity, probably. I'm supposed to meet with Merrick and Aleph, top lieutenants in the Fighters Guild. They're over here. And to be clear, I am saying it in jest a little bit when I say I can't believe that you wouldn't want to make me go into the middle of nowhere to do a card game, or rather see me do that, because nobody's making me do anything. You know what I mean. Words are difficult. Oh, these are ghosts of violence.
Circle around.
That's fair. They are also that. I leveled up. Justice. Wait. To make gold quickly, pickpocket unsuspecting townfolk or steal from their safe boxes. Watch for the guards who will confiscate. I can't believe the game is telling me to do crimes right now. Counterfeit pardon edict. Remove 500 gold worth of bounty on use. Wow, it seems like the justice and legal system in this land is bullshit. I will almost have weapon swap unlocked. I almost said weapon slop. That's just when you have really bad weapons, I guess, probably. There are other crux spenders besides the laser, by the way. We just don't have access to any of them yet. Ah, I see. You can learn to craft food. You can become a provisioner. I keep accidentally pressing this. That is a feature of the video game. I don't know how crafting works. I've been told I should learn about it, but I haven't.
Thanks, Stendarr. You're with the guild?
Yep.
If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek?
There might be a Daedric anchor.
As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell west of here near Ebonheart.
What should I do?
Here, if you please.
Or where should I
Hey,
be?
let's stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
You too, I guess. What's this swarm cultist got? Is it a note saying, here's our evil plans? It is a note. But does it say, here's our evil plans on it? I learned how to create chicken. I forget how to attach these to anything. We know where he shall be. We will remove the foul resolute from the battlefield. We shall return to the island tower when we have completed our task. Okay. That bear have glowy eyes. Wait. Oh. Aleph is the one investigating the body. Okay. Molag Bal relic. And a gear. Oh, exploding gear.
Meddling scum. The Redguard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it.
Moons, what was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
Who was that?
Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick.
She's after his soul.
It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to Seize All Colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go.
I like how Aleph's response to they want your friend's soul is, I don't know why. That's a shitty soul.
Return to Davon's Watch quick as you can, comrade. Seize All Colors must know.
Okay. I don't know why. Soul's, that's not a very good soul, IMO. Could easily find a better one.
You there.
Time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Devon's Watch. Hurry.
Okay. Well, back to the main story. Okay, maybe I should go talk to Seize All Colors a little bit. Wherever that was. It's really difficult to see where the active quest is on the map. Oh, it's showing everything is at the gate, which is not very helpful. Hello.
Back so soon, comrade?
They stopped the cultist, but then someone asked for one of their souls, I guess?
A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say?
Something about a Mortum Vivicus?
Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else?
She's gonna take Merrick's soul.
Merrick? This dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Ebonheart. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus, whatever it is.
Okay. But actually, I'm going to do the other thing. The Prophet has contacted me across great distance for some important purpose.
March into the great houses.
Okay, you can travel to the... You must pay a fee to recall so soon. How much money do I have? Not a whole lot, but also I could probably sell something. My inventory is almost full too.
No one keeps their forge as hot as the Navani.
Yeah. I need to sell things. And apparently repair my equipment. I guess since I'm not really doing any crafting right now, I'll just sell everything and then regret it later. Well, maybe not everything. I'm assuming it's not letting me sell equipped things, or else this would be a problem. I don't need to sell literally everything. Just I needed to clear out some of my inventory. And we can teleport here. Seems like the teleport fees are a little bit more significant, but also sometimes it's free if you haven't used teleport in a while, I guess. The music in here sounds so ominous. What's up?
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
Is that good? That sounds bad. Why do you speak in riddles?
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate
Fine.
was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Well, how's she doing?
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver, Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Okay.
Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
Well, what happened to her after we left, by the way?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know that?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
Oh, that seems like a whoopsie.
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
That seems dangerous.
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Okay. The Foundry of Woe. Cold Harbor is a realm that sucks a lot, said the tooltip, more or less. How's everyone doing over here? Who's ready to get lasered? I don't think this person was ready for that to happen, actually. Hey Lyris, what's up?
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick?
I'm only alive, sort of, because, like, I'm still missing my soul, but the Prophet sent me here.
He's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
I'm here to rescue you, though.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
What's that mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry.
I think that's solvable.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
I'll help, though.
I'll do my best. Lead on.
Hooray! Don't worry, I've got laser beam.
These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
Back to work, slave.
Nope. An ingredient for crafting in the Daedric style. Yay! Is that fine? Is that normal?
It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant, cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you? Why is this happening?
You are.
You ever fire a laser beam that's so loud that the voice acting line doesn't happen? Something about how Lyris's mind and soul are already theirs, and I should abandon my attempts at a pathetic rescue or whatever, but laser beam.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
I'm here to help her. Who are you?
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
Wow, that sucks. They're using you to keep Lyris stuck here.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for you dying.
Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child.
What?
Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child, just as I love you, more than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace.
Well, that was resolved quickly.
He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
Next.
Labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Seems that way. What's this about?
Do you think this is a test of some kind? I'm not sure why the Daedra would pick this moment in my life to...
I have no idea. But what's in this box over here? Ah. I'm finding your armor.
Did you get all the pieces? Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing.
Oh.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
She's all...
Good news. They died. Yeah, these people suck. So Lyris was discriminated against by a lot of people.
Did you find something?
This armor's yours.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws. Excellent. I'm ready.
Ta-da! She has armor now. I like the dialogue option being suit up, I'll wait, and then she just stands there for 1 second and then like switches to the entire armor set in one frame without doing anything other than the idle animation. I learned how to craft something. I mean, like, I will if I look at this. Wherever it is. There we are. 125 new collectibles unlocked. Okay. What's over here? Do we have the exact same hairstyle? No, we don't actually. I think her braids are a bit different. That is a scary sentence.
All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Immediately falls over. That sentence about the collectibles just means that I have like 125 new options for what armor looks like or something, I guess. I don't know exactly how it works. Clan fear.
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard.
Okay, he's
I
also a traitor.
expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure as bones it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Seems important. Oh no, it's a funny critter. Oh geez, I got pranked a little bit. Oh right, I can do that. Oh, I get like Fighters Guild points or something for fighting Daedra, it seems. I've defeated the dinosaur. Hey, that's the Oblivion symbol.
It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
Why'd Tharn try to help?
I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
Maybe, but I still don't think we should trust that guy. How do you feel, though?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself.
Who?
I feel like a warrior again.
Okay, what now?
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Okay. Go to rock wall. Completed. Go to rock wall.
Damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Wait, did you just punch that? Your axe had nothing to do with that, I'm pretty sure. Well, okay.
I almost feel like myself again.
Very Chris Redfield action was taken. Ogrim.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know, right? So I mentioned that there are other ways to spend Crux besides shooting a laser. Like, there are other attacks, I mean. Like, I have a shield I can use to spend Crux. But do you think it's possible for any attack to be as, like, good as the laser? And I mean good as in, like, you know, it's a giant laser beam that kills everything. I don't know.
It sounded like... No. It couldn't be.
What couldn't be what?
Sai.
Oh.
What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Okay.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards!
Okay, so that's why you took the amulet and ran, so he could hide it from them. That makes sense. I was wondering about that. Skeleton. Hang in there, skeleton.
That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
You gonna be okay?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There has to be some way we can figure out where he is.
We need to tell the Prophet about this.
Fair.
He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai.
Okay. I feel like they had no reason to show us any evidence that that was happening, unless they thought you would take that badly instead of going, okay, you've given me a great reason to kill you. Seems like a plan that backfired a little bit. Unless that was just like the room where they keep a vision of a guy who they're keeping prisoner elsewhere. And like that has nothing to do with like they wanted Lyris to see that. And then they're like, shit, turn it off when she was seeing it. Yeah, this area is pretty cool. And that's a good way to describe it. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to spend too much time in here. But I can take all of this ash and water and decorative wax. Used in crafting decorative food? Why can I craft that? Achievement unlocked wax harvester. Why is that a thing? I have so many questions.
All the doubt. Fear. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go.
Well, there is a big old statue of the scary man here, so I guess that makes sense. I think you're supposed to be afraid of that. Typically. What?
It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me.
I'm the only one who gets to shoot lasers and summon eyeballs that shoot lasers around here.
We did it! The voices, the whispering. It's gone. This whole time I was like watching myself from a distance. I felt
It's very loud in here.
Now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. Then we've got a world to save.
Okay. I would like to get away from this room so that my ears don't have to hear all of the sounds as much. Also, I think that boss monster was destroyed faster than the elite dinosaur. Because the elite dinosaur made me fall over.
Lyris, child. Are you alright?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Mannimarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
She went through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw a projection of Sai.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
No, he doesn't know.
Then we must locate him before Mannimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
We also saw Tharn.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Mannimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Many mysteries. Wait, I thought I did talk to
you. You brought Lyris back, and she will need time to recover. What did he say? Then we must locate him before... Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned
well,
himself
okay.
with Mannimarco and his
Why does Mannimarco want the amulet?
As I saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
Okay, what should I do?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
Okay, sure. Why'd Molag Bal let Lyris leave?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
Okay. What's this ring do? Stamina again. Good. I used that resource. Oh, I can learn Abyssal Impact. Infuse your arm with abyssal magic to form tentacles that lash out at your foes. Enemies are immobilized for 3 seconds and marked with abyssal ink for 17 seconds. Okay, so this is a debuff that I used before the laser. It does not cost resource. Got it. I'll put that here. Honestly, no, wait, this is fine. This layout will be okay, I think. I still have one other skill point. I would like Fate Woven armor, but I guess not. I don't want to waste a point on that. Unless... No. What about Hideous Clarity too? Oh, I can't use that yet. Shucks. Intimidate NPCs. Fighters Guild abilities. Yeah. Those I can't put points into. Undaunted. I guess that has its own skill line. Sacrifice your life essence to create a fountain of blood. Nah. It also costs skill points to invest into crafting, huh? I see. Wait, what is that? Your mastery of weaving fate and abyssal water. What does that even mean? It's probably fine. Anything else I can... This will have a morph eventually, I guess. Could get this. I could upgrade this, even though I don't use it. What is this? Oh, this is Laser Beam of Healing. I guess I'll just grab this passive, why not? That's the tentacle button. That sure is what it is. That sure is the squid punch. I don't know what I was expecting. So it seems like we're at another impasse where once again the main quest is do something else. And then maybe... Well, I guess we'll go back to this. It's... What this is so striking me as, this first part of VSO... Oh, my cursor. It's striking me as a structure very similar to the original content of Guild Wars 2. Like the original questline of that, in a lot of ways. Because Guild Wars 2 was also level up and do other stuff until you hit the level that we want for the story. And it was also about a group of like 5 or so people who were known as being that group of 5 or so people who then got mad at each other and like stopped being a group, and also they did something where they messed up and somebody died. So this is extremely like, if in very broad overview terms, this is pretty similar to Guild Wars 2, which is funny. It's very dramatic over here in the world. Probably because there's a volcano erupting or whatever. That'll usually make things dramatic. I pressed the buttons wrong. Also, I haven't mentioned it, but there have been a number of people advertising their guilds in the chat this entire time. So in case you were unclear whether or not this truly is an MMO, it is. As evidenced by, there are a number of people advertising their guilds all the time. One of them was advertised as an active role-playing guild with adventure, combat, and political role-playing. Their elevator pitch is that they're going to kill all the werewolves because they're abominations and the gods said to kill them. Thanks, I guess. I think that generally is the outlook on werewolves in the Elder Scrolls, but you know, still. By the way, you can become a werewolf or a vampire in this game. None of my buttons are working. There. That one worked. No, it didn't. All my buttons are broken. This is me holding the attack button. There we, but nope. Oh, I have no stamina. That would do it. No, I can't gain stamina because this is what happens when I hold attack. What is happening? Are the servers experiencing some major issues potentially? Molag Ball's deadly speed traps, that's right. I think there might be some glitch with horses and the ways in which one might dehorse in order to engage combat. Maybe? I don't know. When you say is being a werewolf good, in what sense do you mean good? Do you mean like, is it a good gameplay option? Like, do you mean in other ways? Because what exactly you mean not worth it mechanically? I think it is possible to build around being a werewolf or a vampire, but it is not like great. I don't think either of those is great. I haven't done.
Are as dry as their land.
What does that mean? I haven't done a lot of research into the whole situation, truthfully. I do know that one of the best races to choose if you want to be a vampire is Dark Elf, which is entirely because the more vampire you are, the more on fire you can be, and also Dark Elves are very bad at being on fire, so it cancels it out. That's one way I could have chosen to phrase all of that, I guess. What I mean to say is that Dark Elves have a lot of fire resistance, and vampirism gives you a lot of fire weakness. But yeah, I think it is possible for... Wait, what is that telling me to... What quest is that? Oh, okay, that's the regional quest line. I might as well do that since I'm right here. But I think it's probably possible to do something with vampire or werewolf build. But I don't actually know well enough. Hey, what's up?
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need all the help we can get.
How is your plan? How's it going with your plan to summon a big scary demon in order to drive away the opposing army, and now you have to deal with the demon? How's that going for you?
And I'm glad he did. Balreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage.
Wow, I didn't see that. I never predicted that this would happen.
Father was sure Balreth was the only way to defeat the Covenant army. But it seems he may have been a bit hasty in his actions.
Uh-huh.
The ritual Father gave me to rebind Balreth isn't working. Something's gone wrong. Daedra are pouring from the volcano, and I'm worried about the nearby towns. We need answers, and we need them fast.
What should I do? Is it laser beam?
Our best bet is to go back to the source. The mages that first bound Balreth. Some of them are buried at the necropolis to the south, a place called Othrenus. I've sent a scout, Onuja, to learn what we need. Go there and aid him.
Okay. This quest system constantly re-selecting what I should be doing is very silly. This way. Because right now it's just gonna be like, no, go to the fungal grotto. Come on. Every single time anything happens. Guess I gotta go over there. Now see, if I had chosen to play as a Dark Elf, I could run through the fire and take less damage from doing so. Or if I had chosen to play as an Argonian and it counts as liquid, I could have swam through it faster. Those are like the two bonuses that pertain to world navigation, potentially, that I know of. How's it going over here? We talking to dead wizards about bad idea demons?
You startled me. Are you just playing tricks on me, Dry Skin?
Garin sent me.
Oh, that's good then. I'm pleased to see a friendly snout. That's much better than all the dead faces lately. Why is it elves who die cannot stay in the ground?
Why do you speak with the cadence of Droopy Dog?
Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here.
What can I do to help?
You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavo Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult.
Droopy is always saying that people are the sun in his scales. This is a known fact about Droopy the dog. How do we make this work out?
Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at the center of Othrenes.
Okay.
Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chant Mavos' name. When you meet me at the center of Othrenes, be ready. There is more to do there.
Okay. I don't need more information than that. What is that? Ash Mountain. What's that icon supposed to be? Looks like a funny hat. Maybe. I might... It's telling me to enter the fungal grotto again. I knew this would happen. I told everyone this would happen. Perhaps if I never think about a horse again, I won't have to worry about the game breaking. Now everything dies before I even get to the laser. Oop. Whoops. I accidentally punched the air with the tentacle hand. Boop. I feel like it would be helpful for me to have a bow, honestly. Like, I think that's off meta or whatever, but like, having a bow to be able to recharge stamina at range seems helpful because I'm based around using a laser? Maybe? Just thinking about this. Where can I see how much experience to level? Whatever. Because in one level, I'll be able to have weapon swap. So... I'm being reverent. I did it. Oh. A new armor. Having more medium armor is helpful, honestly. Where did you all come from? Stop it. Laser for 1 frame again. I'm being respectful again. I did it. I was very respectful at 2 separate locations. I feel like my attitude while playing this game is notably different than sometimes what it is. I feel like I'm being sillier today, is what I'm trying to say.
Egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos's presence?
Sure.
It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenes. By the way, the dead may want your blood for daring to disturb a highborn. I'll just wait over here until you're done.
Okay. I guess the Elder Scrolls is pretty silly, that's not wrong. Survive the anger of the dead. Any other the dead? There's one.
Who disturbs my rest?
It's me.
You make it look easy. At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned.
What can I do? Where can I find him now?
He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb. It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. I'll, be gathering my notes. Don't wait for me.
Okay. I saw a skeleton and I have to fire a bow. I simply must. Do I get like Fighters Guild points for shooting like anything or what? Hello.
So, you're the Gua who raised me. This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form.
Yeah, whatever, a demon.
The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet.
What's a death worm? Do I want to know about that?
Skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good.
Skeletons are always enough. Excuse you. You just need better skeletons.
I don't remember how.
What?
Well, don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you.
You can conjure the past, but you can't remember it? How's that work? Well, okay. What do I need to do?
Ritual implements. A skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that.
Okay.
I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull. And whatever you do, don't, do something, you know, that thing.
Yeah, alright. Elder Scrolls is rapidly demonstrating that it is a very silly series at times, so any doubts I had about that statement are being quickly rescinded. It's telling me to go to the fungal grotto again. I shan't. I wonder if I could solo that though. That'd be funny. Collect skull. Okay. The outer beams are green. I should have known. Green is the color of all the best lasers, after all. Wait, it's not doing anything. Oh, but the center is blue. Okay, I just had to make them match. Skull. Cool puzzle. Gonna collect the candle. Oh no, it's the same puzzle again. But this time it's red, green, blue. I solved your puzzles. I killed more of your skeletons. I don't think you appreciate that part very much. Probably.
Ah, you have the skull and candle. You want me to be impressed. You can gather small objects. Good for you. Now stand back while I perform the ritual.
Okay.
You doubt my
What if you
skill?
don't?
If it's any consolation, what's left of you won't take much effort to clean up. Me, I'm a ghost already, so it hardly matters.
Yeah, alright, whatever.
Good for you. Prepare yourself.
All sorts of people are here to see the ritual.
Balreth is too powerful. Portals everywhere. We're doomed. Who are you? Where did you come from?
Don't worry about it. What's happening?
We're trying to restrain Balreth, but Daedric portals keep opening. Those of us who've survived Balreth are being pulled down by cursed scamps.
How can we close the portals?
Take what's in this pouch. Throw it in the portals. I was supposed to, but my coming death prevents me. Find Magister Enuz when you're done. She should be north of here.
Okay. Oh no, the dinosaurs are back. They're back. A dinosaur's story. They're dead. A dinosaur's eulogy. Or something. Okay, so clan fears do a Yoshi, like, butt stomp at you because they're dinosaurs. I need to remember this. Or they do a leap. I'm only associating it with Yoshi because of the dinosaur connection that they share. Well, Yoshi's sometimes more of a horse, but you know, whatever. Whoop! I fell over. Et's camp had some ornate pants. Yeah, having a bow is actually being very helpful. Because it gives me a ranged option for when I don't have any stamina. Using the laser for like less than 1 second is very silly. Fire Staff of Ice threw me off a lot for a second. The unblinking eye can now be morphed. Neat. Do I have a skill point for that? No. Well, I guess that's what I'm using my next skill point on. Fighters Guild increased to 2. Whoops.
You're not my acolyte. Where did you come from?
Doesn't matter, I closed the portals.
Very brave acolyte. Now listen.
You're someone else's acolyte, I guess.
Much longer. He gained control of 2 powerful Guardian Atronachs. They should be able to hold even Balreth. Ragebinder and Blaze, go to the Braziers. Summon them and let this day be done.
Oh, so the solution to summon the big demon is to summon 2 other very powerful summons, and then hopefully there's no problem with those 2. I guess not, because Atronachs are not really the same kind of entity, usually. Hey. Oh. Wait. It's not letting me. There we go. I wonder if this game's servers are having issues a little bit. So we need 2 flame Atronachs and 3. Hey, look, it is lasers. It's always lasers.
Excellent. The Guardians are here. Time to bind this creature.
What do I do?
Touch the altar. Balreth's power flows into the Guardians. He should be bound, or he might explode. Anyway, be prepared for anything, apprentice.
Boop. I'll boop it. I did it. I did something.
So that's what happened. I remember many mages dying, and there was something about a shield spell. I grew weak, holding him in place. Then there was a bright light. Everything fades after that.
Balrith's power was imbued into a pair of mage-crafted guardians.
Yes, in the here and now, the Guardians must have been disrupted or destroyed. So it's simple. Fix the Guardians, and they'll draw Balreth's power back into them. Then you can bind or kill Balreth.
Okay. I don't know how simple that actually is.
Hurry, you must go quickly. It's true. I was cowering here, but I was hoping you would survive the entire time. Did you learn how to bind Balreth?
I just noticed there's a separate guild advertisement for, quote, creating safe havens and territories for werewolves, vampires, monsters, etc. So there are guilds with differing opinions about this, I see. Anyway, yes.
Ash Mountain. Go north to the mountainside. Garin Indoril took troops there to deal with Balreth. They're still there if he hasn't killed them all. I'm not going to find out.
I will find Garin. I will not enter the fungal grotto. No matter how adamantly the game insists upon it. Also, there's someone else here, but I'm ignoring that. Ow. You can now equip an additional set of weapons and abilities. At some point, this backup hotbar also has a whole backup equipment set, I guess. Oh, I can pick a weapon. I'll take a bow, since I've learned that bows are useful. And I will take... Yeah, Oblivion damage. Don't worry about it, probably. Okay, so what do we got? The Tide King's Gauge. Beam duration increased, automatically follows the target, searches for new targets. Or, Applies a snare. Well, I would like it to follow targets. I was complaining about that at some point. Also, I didn't spend all my attribute points. Oops. I have the title volunteer. I don't know why. But yeah, there's oblivion damage. That's just a thing that exists. It's probably fine. It makes the bow glow an ominous red when drawn. It's probably fine. I also have a skill point left. That's with bow abilities specifically. The only really useful bow passive is probably the crit chance one, but that's... The problem is that that is outdone by 2 daggers with dual wield if all you need is crit chance. So, shrug. I wonder what happens if I shoot up like that. I guess the arrow probably disappears midair. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of funny that this area that appears to be centered around a deadly volcano is, for all intents and purposes, a low-level zone. This is usually more of a high-level zone type of environment in an MMO. Hey, what's up? Interesting, the weapon sheath button is the same as the weapon swap button. You just have to hold it to put the weapon away and then press it to swap. I guess I should actually put these here, and then how do I adjust my secondary skill bar? Probably just like this. For now, I will just make my backup skill bar identical to my main skill bar.
Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balrith is up there somewhere. I hope you brought good news.
I learned what to do about it.
Excellent. My friend, you are an asset and blessing on the Pact. I sense the hand of the three here.
Okay.
Now we'll get things done. By Vivec, Balrith will be bound again.
The mages used Atronachs to do that.
The Atronachs? Well, that's bad. I banished them when I cast Father's spell. We were sure we could control the creature. Damn it. I suppose we'll have to summon them again, somehow.
How do we do that?
They stood watch over Ash Mountain for centuries. All we need to do is grab their attention again. Kill Daedra, take their hearts, then burn them at the ruin altars. That should draw them out. Walkson Ash is waiting for you at the top. Good luck.
Okay.
We'll hold the line here. Ensure that the Ashlands are safe. All of Stonefalls is relying on you, my friend.
Okay, bye. I will not enter the fungal grotto. I simply will not do it. I don't know if this is a way that you can go. It's looking like not really. Or maybe it is. Maybe not. Oh, that creature is Dai. Someone else is collecting Daedra hearts around here, that's why. Uh-oh. Time for the servers to fall over again. Maybe not. Ah, this place is recognizable from being the place that we were just at. But like in the vision. Is this Shulker Daedra? Probably not. That's probably just... Yeah, that's just Beetle. That's just Creature. Is this meant to be like volcanic eruption sounds? Because it sounds a lot like thunder as well. So many guilds are still advertising. From all angles of guild advertisement. At least nobody is whispering me to get me to join their free company. That'll happen tomorrow. I need to find more Daedra. There aren't any. The volcanic eruption sounds are kind of unnerving in a weird way. I'm not usually like unnerved by thunder noise. I usually like thunderstorm sound effects. But is it because is it because they still have stuff on the bodies and they need to loot everything for them to despawn? Is that something? Is this anything? As they say. Ah, there's one. Why are you running away? Oh, if there's two dead bodies close enough to each other, you can loot both of them at once. How economical. I guess. There's also a skeleton over here. Bird? Ancient scrolls of the Dwemer too. The hamlet village of Lorik was a quiet, peaceful Dwemer community nestled in the gray and tan dunes and boulders of the Dejacites. No vegetation of any kind grew in Lorik, though there were blackened vestiges of long dead trees scattered throughout the town. Arriving by caravan, Kamdita looked at her new home with despair. She was used to the forest land of the north, etc., etc. This is a lot to put on a scroll. Wow, this is a lot to put on a scroll. I was afraid to read all of that because the bird squawking made me think I would get dive bombed by a cliff racer in the middle of trying to read anything. I think those are cliff racers. I don't think these are real. I think these are for atmosphere. These are decorative birds and not combat birds. I need to remember the roll button. But it's difficult to remember that when I'm so focused on laser. I could see a bird being called a Greeble. Yeah. Summon and defeat Ragebinder and Blaze. Okay. One of the guild advertisements started with, "Hey, you're finally awake." Good. As they should, I say. As they should.
You dare summon me, you will burn.
Okay, I guess maybe these summons are also bad ideas. I did a... So really, when I keep insistently asking if the solution to everything is triangles and lasers, in the long term, it is always triangles and lasers in a roundabout sort of way. The solution to this was combat. which is solved by lasers. And therefore, the solution to this was lasers.
Immortal? How intriguing. I shall assist you as long as it pleases me.
Those two got boss music. Guess they're fancy. I accidentally canceled my laser early in that one. Yeah, not usually unnerved by thunder sounds, but this is a little unnerving for whatever reason. I've forgotten what buttons are for again. That's fine. Maybe this is just thunder sound. I don't know.
The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now?
I've defeated the Guardian Atronachs, and we should be able to use them to do whatever.
Full rain on my scales. We'll reforge the shackles Garn and his father destroyed. The Brother of Strife will be returned to his rest. This is magic I do not understand, far from the waters of my home. You are brave to walk the river's edge.
Okay. Anything else?
You are wise to ask, yes. I have brought your focus a totem that should help you in the trial ahead. It is a storm totem that will bring pure waters down on his blistering skin.
What'll that do?
Balreth is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down. Use the totem, slow him down, and your task should be much easier. But first, as you said, you'll need to summon the Guardians. Sun on your scales, my friend.
Okay, thanks. I will not enter the fungal grotto. How many times do I have to tell you this? I could abandon that. But I won't.
Balreth again.
Yep. That wacky Balreth is at it again. As he do.
Finish this and release me.
I don't know if you're allowed to... I don't know if that's gonna work. Because I think when you were released last time, Balreth immediately broke free again. Hey, what's up?
Well, I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste.
Okay.
Our meeting at Othrenis left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balreth? Death has given me a certain perspective, and of course, I have time to indulge my curiosity.
Any other advice?
Balreth's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength from the lava flows there.
So we should avoid letting him be near the lava.
Yes, though I doubt it will be easy. If he reaches a lava pool, Balreth will regain strength. There was something else. Don't let him light you on fire.
Yeah, it's very
Yes,
silly.
That's something you should avoid.
I try to avoid being set on fire usually.
As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Balreth exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below. Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for all eternity.
Okay, thanks. Whoop. I knew that summoning this demon was going to be a bad idea, but I didn't realize it would take this much effort to solve that idea. Actually, the solution was shoot a dang laser.
Now, someone did it. The Guardians are here. What are they waiting for?
Oh, the Guardians don't like this.
Hear me. Return to your purpose. Balreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey.
They don't seem happy about it.
Forgive us, mortal master.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Balreth.
After all this build-up, I just shot a big laser and the boss died instantly, basically. I think the laser might be very powerful, maybe. It's possible. There is another option besides the laser, right? I'm not making that up. This generates Crux. No, there's actually not a different active that spends it that does damage, I think. Never mind. Unless there's an Abyssal Impact modifier that does make it spend, then maybe. Anyway.
You've done well for a mortal.
Thanks.
You've seen it yourself. Balreth, the brother of strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain. You did this. You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort.
Thanks. You did help, though.
Yes. You should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome. Now go. Get out of here. This is no place for the living.
Okay.
Balreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit. Then again, I'm known for being wise.
Not known for your being humble, I'm guessing. Anyway, we all defeated them. Or him, or whatever.
Yes, Balreth is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact.
Also me, who's an orc, who accidentally joined the wrong faction, but don't worry about it. Dagon Morag seems like a really, bad news name in Elder Scrolls context to give a sword. But okay.
Victory is like a cooling rain, yes? But still, the storm rages on.
Now what?
Balreth is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands.
Yeah, exactly.
A major offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart. Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivec's antlers.
Land coral maze that is Vivec's antlers, you say? Also, yeah, Satan Lucifer, exactly.
The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivec. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, I accidentally interrupted you by saying okay and then leaving. I got a skill point. Did I level up? No, I think I just got a skill point for completing a questline or something. I might not be leveling up this skill line due to not using it, but I will need to use it to unlock the part that I actually care about. So I guess I'll upgrade this. This is what I intended to focus on. I guess the zone story continues with the military shenanigans, but What was that sword though, actually? Part of a set. It's a sword. This much we know for sure. Oh, there's a way shrine right here. So I guess it's a good place as any to call it for the moment. Because I think that's enough stream for right now. I am clearly enjoying this game because I'm being goofy and silly about it, I guess. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. So thank you all for watching. This has been more of the Elder Scrolls Online. It's a video game where I'm doing random stuff and maybe it means anything, I don't know. Perhaps we'll learn more about what this means in the future. It's more likely that the future will make more sense than the present. So, you know. Always gotta get a screenshot of playing the loot at the end of today's journey. So, thank you all for watching. This has been, as I said, The Elder Scrolls Online. If you're interested in any social media or donation links, they are available at the usual link of borealrobin.card with 2 Rs.co. And it would also be very helpful if you would consider following or subscribing if you are not already. I would appreciate that very much. But I also appreciate you just stopping by and viewing what I'm up to. So thank you for that as well. All that said, there's not much else to say, so I hope that everyone has a good rest of their day. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow for some Final Fantasy XIV. And then hopefully Fridays for some more Final Fantasy XIV. It's possible that other streams will appear suddenly around those. At some point, I might want to consider adjusting my schedule to be like officially 4 times a week or something. I might be able to try going for that. We'll see. But yeah. Thanks, and I will see you later.